Hello everyone, welcome to part 34 of Advanced Ecom series in Laravel 7. So in this video we are going to continue working on the add product functionality. In last few videos we have seen that we able to create this add product form. Okay, so now we have added all the fields in our add product form. So in this video we are going to submit this form and we are going to do Laravel validations. Okay, so all the fields we are going to submit in this video except image and video, except main image and product video. We are going to submit all the fields and we are going to show all product details in our view products page as well. Okay, so let's start working on this video. First of all, we must open this file. I'm going to open add edit product file. Okay, so let's open this file, add edit product, and also I'm going to open the products controller where we are doing all the functionality. Okay, so here add edit product. Okay, so here we can see that we are doing right now add product. Okay, so for add product, here we will add one syntax like we have added in add category as well earlier on in earlier videos. So here we are going to add $product equal to new product. Okay, so we are going to add the new product. So we are going to add this like means new product we are going to add, so we can add it like this. Okay, so and after that all the code will come up here. Okay, here we are going to add one condition. If $request is method post okay, like this. Okay, so is method post, and here $data equal to $request all. Okay, I can. So all data from the form will come up here and we are going to display first because we want to debug that whether our data is coming fine or not. Okay, so you can do this thing at your end as well. Every time you code you can do this. So I am going to submit our form and we'll see that data will reach there or not. Okay, so I am going to select some of the data like casual t-shirt, red casual t-shirt, or black casual t-shirt, any data you can add, and product color is black, and product name, okay, sorry, this product name we are going to add here, and product code be anything you can add. Okay, so price you can keep it 1000. Okay, so I'm going to add this one, submit. Okay, so you can see the data is coming fine here. You can see the data is coming here. Okay, so here data is coming, but if you are going to fill the empty data, then it must not submit. Okay, even that it is coming here, but we want to add the Laravel validation before saving the data into the database, into our table. We want to check whether all the mandatory data is coming or not. Okay, so one thing is we can add here HTML5 validation. Okay, along with that we can also add Laravel validation as well. Okay, so both the things we can do. First we are going to add Laravel validation, because if we will add HTML5 validation, then we can't test Laravel validation. So we are going to add Laravel validation first. Okay, so we are going to add in the same way like we have added for our categories. Okay, so same rules we can add. So what we can do, we can copy the validation syntax from there, because that is almost identical, just some column names are different, variable names are different, that we are going to change, but rest of the things are similar. Okay, so I am going to pick this Laravel validation for categories, and we will make changes in that. Okay, you can see that we have added straight away after this one. Okay, so here I'm going to add, here. Okay, so here I'm going to make changes. Okay, so here I'm going to make here product validation, and here rules will change. Here instead of category name I'm going to make product name is mandatory. Okay, product name and product code is also mandatory. So one more, I'm going to add product code, but for product code we required alphanumeric. Okay, so we can find the syntax pattern for alphanumeric. Okay, we can search in Google Laravel validation alphanumeric. Okay, then we will get some syntax. Okay, we will open the first link and they will provide us. Okay, this is the regex expression for alphanumeric. We can just simply copy this one and we'll paste in place of this. Okay, so we can just simply do this. Yeah, this one, sorry, this one, and only one. Okay, so we can add for product code, and after product code there is product price as well. Okay, product price. Okay, so product price for product, see section ID. Instead of section ID we are having the category ID, and I'm going to bring this up. So I am going to add that, let's add category ID, and category ID is required. Okay, product name, product code, and after that product price is required. So I'm going to add product price here as a mandatory field. So required, and also I'm going to add the numeric because product price must always be in numeric. Okay, after that last one. Okay, product image we will do later on, but right now we are going to add the product color. Okay, and for product color we can add the same like product name. Okay, colors are all in alphabets. Okay, so we can add this validation for product color as well. Okay, so we can add this like this. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now we need to add the messages that we can show. Okay, so first of all we are going to show the message for category ID as well. Category ID required, and here we can write category is required like this. Okay, after that we are going to add the product name. Okay, product name is required. Product name is required. We can write product name here. And after regular expression for product name, valid product name is required. Okay, so I am going to select these two, and we are going to use two things here. Okay, 2, 3. Okay, and these are not required, we can remove. Okay, so product name, after that, sorry, I will make it product code, and here product price, here product color. Okay, so yeah, now it seems to be fine. Product name, product code, product price, and product color. And here we need to change product code regular expression, and product price is having numeric, so we are going to have numeric here. So product code required, and see product code is required, valid product code is required. Okay, and product price is required. Okay, so here valid product price is required, and finally product color is required, and valid product color is required. Okay, done. So all this, see, we are validate. Okay, this one we have copied from there. Okay, so it must work fine, and yeah, fine. Okay, so now we must have here, see, we already having the div for displaying the error message. We have added both the divs, and we have also added the success message as well. Okay, so now I'm going to refresh this page, and we'll try to submit, and we'll see. Okay, still it is going. I'm going to check here. Okay, so I'm going to disable this one, and we'll see. Now I'm going to check that whether it will show error or not, it will show validation or not. Okay, Laravel validation I'm going to test. Okay, so I'm going to submit this empty form and we'll see here. Okay, you can see now error has come here. Category is required, product name is required, product code is required, product price is required, and product color is required. Okay, so our Laravel validations are working fine. Okay, so now we can check another thing, like if specific, like if you use like user selector, product name, product code, user enters something, product code like black casual t-shirt, okay, and left empty. Now see what will happen, like user have added two things and rest are empty, and we are going to click on submit. Okay, then our data must be here. You can see the data is here only, but the category is not here, but that must be here only, because we must give the privilege to the user, to our admin, to our client, that if in case he fills all the data, okay, and one field is missing, one mandatory field is missing, and he comes back with the error message, but his data must be filled, because otherwise he need to write all the data again, it will waste his time. Okay, so complete data we will show in form itself. Only that field we are going to show, only that field user need to fill again, that he left empty last time. Okay, so so this time, like user misses these mandatory details, mandatory fields he need to fill again, but here he filled last time category, but here it is not showing. So we will add the validation here, so that the category will automatically select, like it must be like this, casual t-shirts must be automatically selected, because he entered casual t-shirts last time. Okay, so I am going to add this check here in add edit product. Okay, I'm going to remove category controller here. Okay, so here I'm going to add here, I'm going to check whether the old data, old category ID is there or not. If old category ID is there, then we are going to show old category ID. Okay, so let's do this thing. So I will add the validation here, I will add the if condition here. Okay, here I'm going to add the rate of if the old category ID. Okay, I'm going to add the rate of old, like this category ID. If old category ID is not empty, and old category ID is matching with the category ID that is coming up here. Okay, dollar category ID. Okay, equal to at the rate of old category ID. Like this, then we are going to select it, and if. Okay, so same thing we are going to do for subcategories as well. Here only difference is now we are going to compare with the subcategory, like this. So I am going to check, I am going to submit again. Once again I am going to select the casual t-shirts, then I am going to write black casual t-shirt, once again black casual t-shirt, and I will not fill other mandatory data, and I want both these fields will automatically get filled when the user clicked on submit. Okay, I'm going to click on submit, and it is the error message is coming, and you can see the category is automatically filled here. I have not done anything. See, casual t-shirts automatically filled. Okay, so if I will select t-shirts, now t-shirts must automatically filled. If I will click on submit, you can see the t-shirts is automatically filled. Okay, so our condition is correct here. So t-shirts and both product code are automatically filled, and other fields also we need to do like this. Okay, so now we can enter the other details as well. like product name. This is the product name. I'm going to pick this one. Okay, BCT001, and product color is black. So I am not going to fill another field. Okay, this is also mandatory, but I am not going to fill now. 4 fields must come, data must come up in these 4 fields. Okay, you can see the data is come up here. Only user need to fill product price, no need to fill these 4 fields, as these are automatically filled, because we have already added these conditions here. Because when we copy this page from category to product, from add edit category blade php file to add edit product dot blade php file, then at that time we just copy everything, we just make it accurate. Okay, we just change the conditions to product. Okay, instead of category. Okay, so you can see here, here we have added product data, product name. We are comparing, like if it is not empty, if the old data is not empty, you can see here, if the old data is not empty, then we are going to display. Okay, so you can see here that here, if the data is coming, like if the data is coming from the products table, this is for the edit. Okay, this is for the edit. If the data is coming from the products table, then we are going to display this one, otherwise we are going to display the old data. Okay, and this condition is fail, because this is the add product form, so we are not getting any data, any product data we are not getting, because this is not the edit form of product, this is only the add form of product. Okay, we don't have any product name, we don't have any product code, we don't have any product id from where we can fetch the product details. Okay, so it is going to else condition every time, and in else condition we have added that it must fetch the old product name if it is having. Okay, but it is not having any old product name, so it is not displaying that. Okay, so same thing we have added everywhere. If it is having the old data, then it is going to show. Okay, so it is not showing because we have not added, see, these we have added, so it is showing, but rest of the data we have not added so far, so it is not showing, otherwise it will show all data. Okay, so like I am going to show here, like product weight added, product discount added. Okay, and after that wash care added, wash care something machine wash. Okay, like such kind of thing we add in wash care. This product is, this t-shirt is really good or something. Okay, anything you can add, cotton. Okay, whatever. Okay, so you can check, like if submitting, then this old data will come up back. Okay, see here, all data is automatically filled. Okay, 110. Okay, so now see, now I am going to continue with what we are doing is okay, so here we have get all the data. Now we are going to add the data in our table as well. Okay, so for that I am going to check, I am going to add the query. Here I am going to add the query. See, this is the product validation, and now after that save product details in product table. Okay, so now I am going to see, add all the details, but first of all I want to fetch the section id as well. See, we have the category id to add, but we don't have the section id. We will open the database here, and I'm going to open the product structure. Okay, which one, sorry, 6. So this is the product structure. See, we have the category id, but we don't have the section id, and section id we can fetch from the category id itself. Okay, so we must first get the category details, and category details we can fetch, because we want to get the section id, so we can fetch the category details quickly, like this category, then find. Okay, we are going to find the id of section. Okay, like this. Okay, so data, we are having the category id. Category id is filled by the user, selected by the user. So see here, now it will show the category details. Now complete category details will come up here. We are going to check here that complete category details will come up here. I am going to test. With the help of category ID. Okay, so see here, if I am going to submit this data, you can check up. Okay, so category is not added. We are going to add the category as well. Use app category. Okay, so you can check that we can save all these data. Okay, okay, so we are having the category details. These are the category details. Okay, so section ID we need to get from here. Okay, that we can get easily now. So we are going to add section ID and other fields as well. Product section underscore ID, and this one we can fetch from the category details. Section ID like this. Okay, so other data also we are going to fetch here. Dollar product, here category ID, and that is coming from dollar data, coming from the form category ID. So I am going to do this few times like this, because we are having many fields here. So finally we can download product, save this. Okay, so category ID, after category ID we are having product name, and after product name we are having product code. Okay, after product code we want to add the product color. And after product color another field is product discount. And after product discount, product weight. And after product weight we are having description. And after description we are having wash care. And after wash care we are having fabric. And after fabric we are having pattern. And after pattern we are having and after pattern we are having sleeve. And after sleeve we are having fit and occasion. And after fit we are having occasion. See, we must check occasion because here spelling sometimes differs. This is the occasion spelling. Okay, occasion. And after occasion we are having meta title, meta keywords, and meta description. Okay, so last one is featured. Okay, but for is featured we are going to add condition like if is featured data is empty, then is featured is 0, otherwise is featured is 1. Okay, because that is checkbox, so we need to add the condition like this: dollar data if data is featured is featured is empty. Okay, then is featured is 0, else is featured is 1. I am doing this because see here, is featured is having value 1 if it is checked. Okay, and if it is not checked, then its value is empty. So we need to convert the empty value to 0, because we can either add 0 or 1 in our is featured column in our database. Okay, so the last one, dollar product is featured is dollar is featured. Okay, like this. So all the fields are done now, and finally we can save it and we can display the flash message, session flash success message. And it says message product added successfully. Okay, and the last one, return redirect admin products. Okay, we are taking back the user, we are taking back the admin client. Okay, here back to the products page with the success message. Okay, this all is happening inside the post. Okay, so everything is happening inside the post, and one condition we need to add as well, and that is if data is empty, then only we can post. Okay, sorry, if data is sorry, not data, if id is empty, then we can post. And for that we have added dollar product equal to new product, and this one we are going to use here. Now see, id is empty because this is the add product form. So here dollar product equal to new product will come up here, and after that we will come to here, because this is the post method will run up here, and we will check the Laravel validation, and after that means these fields will come that we are going to save in our products table. So it will pick this syntax get picked here, and will do means this one. Otherwise what we will do, why we can do like this. Okay, otherwise we can do like this. Okay, but we are not doing like this. We are just adding it here, so one and the same thing, because here otherwise this condition we need to add it there only, but we have added at the top. That is fine, no issue, you can add anywhere you want. Okay, so we can test it now. I am going to refresh here and we'll send, and here you can see, okay, some issue is coming, column fabric cannot be null. Okay, so see, the columns that are not coming, you need to add the conditions for those columns that are not mandatory. Okay, so these are not mandatory, so we can add the condition for this column, like the issue for fabric is coming up here. Like if I will submit here, then this issue is coming, this issue is coming because fabric data is not coming. So we can add it like this, dollar data fabric is empty, then this one we are going to make it empty only, like this. Okay, this one is not required. If empty, then we can do like this. We can check now, see pattern, now pattern is coming, so we can do it like this. Sleeve fit and occasion we will do for all. Sleeve fit occasion ओके मेरा टाइटल, मेरा डिस्क्रिप्शन है, मेरा कीवर्ड्स। Okay, so finally the product has been added in our database. You can see the black casual t-shirts have been added in our database. Okay, so now finally it has come up here. Okay, so we can check it here as well, that the product information is coming fine or not. Okay, you can see the all the product information is coming here. Okay, whatever we have added, see these fields we have not added, so it is coming as empty. Okay, so we will add one more product here and we'll check. Okay, this time we are going to add all the data casual t-shirts once again. Okay, so I'm going to add green casual t-shirt this time. Green casual t-shirt, sorry, this is the product code, so this one will come up here in product name, and here we can add GCT001, anything you can add, and here green, you can add here green. Okay, and after green we can add the price 1500 INR and weight 100 grams. Okay, 10% discount. Product main image we will not do, video we will not do, wash care cotton, anything machine wash. Okay, and here description, good product, test product, anything you can add test product. Okay, and fabric you can add cotton, fit you can add regular fit, occasion you can add casual, sleeve you can add full sleeve or half sleeves, no issue, and pattern you can add plain. Okay, so here title will come up here, description will come up here. Okay, title I'm going to add the same title here, green casual t-shirt. Okay, green casual t-shirt, green casual t-shirt, 100% you can add like 100% cotton, is made of cotton, is made of cotton. Okay, anything you can add. Okay, keywords, anything you can add like t-shirt. Okay, casual, I like this. Okay, so featured item you can select and submit. Okay, so you can see that green casual t-shirt has finally added with green color. Okay, and again category is casual t-shirts. Okay, so here you can make it status active as well. So you can do one more thing, you can add the status as active every time you are going to add the product, is status is going to be active. Okay, so you can add the status as 1 every time. Okay, so that this product will become active every time. Okay, so all the data you can check up here as well in your table as well, that all the data is coming up here. Okay, you can see the green casual t-shirt has been added here. Okay, so see the product price is 0, so we can check, see all the other details is coming fine. You can see the fabric pattern and everything is coming fine, but here you can see that there are still some issues. See, is featured is no, and price is 0. So these are the issues that we are facing. So I'm going to check here. Okay, is featured is empty, then 0, otherwise is featured is 1. Okay, so I'm going to debug once again here, that all the data if we fill, that is coming fine or not. Okay, and but this time I'm going to add only that data that is creating issue. Okay, so I'm going to add the data once again. Casual t-shirt, this time any other blue casual t-shirt, or black, green, red, all done, orange casual t-shirt. Orange. Okay, so 2000 here, and I am going to check here with these information. See, is featured is 1, fine, and product color is orange, that is also fine. Product underscore color, I'm going to check here, product underscore color, that is fine. Where the issue is coming with the price, product price is 2000 here. Product price, why the product price is not coming up here? I'm going to check product underscore price, why it is not coming here. Product price is coming here, fine. Okay, so almost all the data is coming up here. So and here I'm going to check. I think we have missed up. Oh yeah, so here we have missed up. I'm going to add the product price as well here, product price, and now it is fine. So one more is left, that is featured. Is featured, if is featured is coming as empty, okay, then it is 0, otherwise it is 1. Okay, uh, so uh, so we need to check once again. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to echo this one, that what is coming here after this condition. Okay, I'm going to check this one. I need to remove the earlier condition, this one. Okay, I'm going to disable this one and we'll check again, and 1 is coming, that is fine. Okay, so now it is fine. Okay, it is featured is fine now. So now make sure the spellings are correct. Okay, is featured is 1. Okay, 1 is coming up here, and we are going to add this one here. Okay, product is featured, and we are going to see is featured here. Okay, sorry for that. Here we have done enum no and yes, that's why issue is coming. We are going to check the categories table here, that what we have done for the categories table, and see here status is 0 or 1. Okay, so one mistake here, so we are going to change this one. So here sorry, is featured. Yeah, we can do yes or no, so no issue, we can do like this. I am going to make its value like yes. Okay, I'm going to make it value like yes. Okay, yes, and here also we are going to make it yes, where it is. We are going to make it is featured is empty, then it is no. Okay, otherwise it is yes. Okay, it is not required, because I think, yeah, this one is not required. We can again check this one here up. Okay, yeah, we can do now check up here. So now this time undefined variable is featured. Okay, so I'm going back now, and we'll refresh and we'll check once again. So such kind of issues do come. Okay, so we just need to correct these issues, and yellow t-shirt. Oh sorry, once again I am adding, I will replace these two fields. Okay, no issue, because it is creating issue for me. Okay, yellow and 1500. Okay, now I'm going to check this one, and we'll see here now. See, is feature is coming as empty now. No issue. Is featured value is yes, and I'm going to check once again why it is coming. If empty, then no, otherwise it must be yes. Why so much issue is coming? We're going to check. Yes, is coming. Empty, it is not empty, then it is yes is coming. Oh yeah, fine. Now it is fine, because see, we have not done else condition. I forgot. I think that it will automatically pick, but we need to put in one variable only, then it will go here. Now it will work 100% fine. Yeah, now you can submit and you can see. Okay, one more condition you need to add here, of product discount. Like if product discount is not there, then you can show it as empty. Okay, so you can add product discount, and product discount you can add 0 to product discount, not empty. Okay, you can make it 0 like this. Okay, so now it must work. Oh, other fields are also there. Product weight also must work like this. Okay, you are going to make the product weight, if product weight is empty, then you can make it 0 as well. Okay, so that thing also you can make it 0 if product weight is empty. Okay, so now you can check once again. Okay, description is also left. So description for description will work like meta description, and for wash care as well you require. Okay, so these two fields you can select and you can remove these one, and one more time you can add, and for wash care. Okay, now all done. Now you can check. Okay, and now I hope that no more fields are required. Now all done here. Now you can check that we have added the multiple products here. Okay, yellow casual t-shirts has been added. Okay, now you can see the product price is also coming. There it is not coming, so now it is coming. Product price is coming, and you can see now each feature is also coming. Yes, okay, so now this time everything is seems to be fine. Okay, I'm going to make it empty because some of the data is not right, because product prices have not been added for some of the data. Okay, I'm going to now will add one correct data, but yeah, okay, now I'm going to add one correct data. Okay, so that I can check it. Now it must work fine on the first attempt only. Blue, okay, BT 001. Okay, product name blue casual t-shirt. Okay, blue, price is 1500. I will not add unwanted data. Okay, just I will add mandatory data. Okay, it is coming fine. Okay, and message is also coming, product added successfully. Okay, so it's all done for now. We will continue working on this add product form, and next video we are going to add the images. We are going to add, sorry, one image, main image, and we will also add video as well. And image, product image, we are going to divide into three parts, like small, medium and large, with the help of intervention package. So that thing also we are going to do in next video. So stay tuned for next video. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.